So it's nice and cold this morning, and we're down here at Hancock Pond Trail. We're gonna go hike the Hancocks, go up the Hancock Notch Trail, and then do a loop. I guess it's the Hancock Loop Trail down to North Hancock to South Hancock. I don't know.
Going north to south?
I think so. We think so. We don't know. We're gonna go clockwise or counterclockwise. We'll figure it out when we get there. We guess in the
30s, I would probably guess.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. It was raining on the way here. Right now it's clear skies, I'd call it. Might be some snow today, so it should be an interesting hike. I got some nice base layers on the way, but they're somewhere in between REI's warehouse and the state of Maine, and I'm in New Hampshire. So anyways, let's go figure out where this trail goes. This is a Hancock Notch Trail, and we were just discussing our clothing. Last weekend, top of Z Cliff, we were sleeping. Jake actually woke me up in the middle of the night telling me he was dying hot. I was about the same. And today, we're wearing gloves. He's got base layers on, and we're talking about putting our outer shell on, and if we remembered our down jackets. So weather in the White Mountains. One weekend you're sweating to death and next you're freezing. Maybe even see some snow today. Here we are at the Cedarbrook Trail. So we can head up this way, Hancock Notch Trail, but we're going this way up the Cedarbrook Trail to the Hancock Loop Trail, crossing yet another river. This is like the 4th river so far.
Underwater.
What's that?
Underwater.
Underwater, yeah, we're gonna get wet feet in these trail runners.
Tons of water.
Tons of water?
Yeah.
Tons of water. And that ain't no lie. So we're here at the next intersection. Cedarbrook Trail goes off that way. I believe that goes into the Pemigewasset Wilderness. And then we're gonna head up towards the Hancock Loop Trail, which South Peak is 1.6 miles and North Peak is 1.8 miles, depending, I guess, which way you go on the loop. So and of course, we've been in the wilderness protection area the whole way. The camera's actually on the sign saying that you're entering it. So that way is all no camping. This way is leave no trace camping. So we decided to head up South Peak first. It's 0.5 miles. We just passed the intersection back right around the corner. And South Peak was at 4,300 something feet, and North Peak's at 44-ish. So we decided to go up the shorter mountain first. And it's actually snowing right now, and I'm in shorts. I wore my warm pants today, and they're too warm. I have some lighter ones to put on. And until then, I'm gonna get some goosebumps on the knees and keep me moving fast. Onward. Here we are. We're about halfway up the South Hancock.
We're a lot closer than now.
Oh, we're almost there, I guess. It's still snowing. We just took a nice picture of my buff with some either snow or frozen condensation. This trail, what was it, half a mile? Half a mile, and it's been all steady uphill. Decent walking though, because it is not humid today. It's beautiful. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and it's snowing. I love it. All right, the first view. It's pretty good. Cold. The wind is just a whipping through here. At our first view of the day, and it is nipply, big time. We went down over there and looked over the valley. We've got 1.4 miles to North Peak. Are we at the summit?
No.
I don't think we're at the summit yet. Not sure. No sign of that yet. So it looks like that last sign was indeed the South Peak summit. We're over here on North Peak now, and we're gonna head down the Outlook. South Peak is 1.4 miles back that way. Loop Junction's 0.7 down that trail. Here we are in North Peak at the view. A little bit of a view, not much, but we'll take what we can get. Here we are back at the intersection to head up to North Peak and South Peak, Hancock Loop Trail, where it breaks off from Cedarbrook Trail. It's about 7.2 miles to this point. Haven't shot a lot of video this time because we've only had basically the two views. The two summits were not marked at all, so I'm assuming that the summit was where the intersection signs were to tell you how far the next peak was. We did come down the North Peak. If I did it, I would go the other way. I'd go up North Peak and down south. Go that way, which would have been clockwise. So it was North Peak was very loose gravel, rocky, and steep. So it probably would have been better to go up that than down it. But anyways, it was good hike. Like I said, didn't shoot a lot of video. Didn't want to carry on a kind of boring hike. Wasn't necessarily boring, but non-eventful. Anyways, I'll check in when we get back to the trail. Back in the car at the trailhead. Jake is going to give us our stats since my phone seems to do a really bad job tracking stuff.
So of total time, we have 6 hours and 16 minutes of a distance of 9 miles, 9.55 miles. The ascent is 2,500 feet. We had an average speed of 1.5 miles an hour and a moving speed of 1.9 miles an hour. We had a pace of 39 minutes per mile and a moving time of 4 hours and 57 minutes and a stop time of 1 hour and 18 minutes.
So if we would do this again, we would definitely go up Mount Hancock first, which I guess everybody seems to be calling North Hancock, and then come down South Hancock. The trail up, it's 0.7 mile trail up Mount Hancock is extremely loose soil and rocky, and we ended up coming down it. Would have been a lot easier going up, and that seems to be the way everybody else was going. Few places to camp here, so it would be probably a fun winter one to take some time at. But a lot of places you can camp that people have been camping.
You got to really be mindful of the signs where you can and can't camp, so we don't have any problems. We did see a U.S. Forest Ranger, I guess they call them here. I'm not sure, in New Hampshire. So they do get out and, you know, check things out. So sure you're following the rules. We saw, you know, a little bit of trash here and there. You know, try to pick up after yourselves. But anyways, this is number what on the fourth?
19. 18 and 19.
18 and 19 on the New Hampshire 4,800 list. No
4,800.
4,800 feet. I mean 4,000 footers. Jeez and crow. We're heading off to get some coffee. I need it. But altogether, the mountain was kind of uneventful. We're gonna go with that word. Till next time, this is Anthony and Jake.
The view from the South Peak.
North Peak.
North Peak, oh. I thought we were on South, I just read the sign. And here we are on North Peak, and here is the out, one more time. Here we are on North Peak.
Do it again. Count to 3.
1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. I'm gonna fall down. So we're up here at the, still on the Hancock Loop Trail. Loop Junction is a half a mile, whatever that means. To come back to, what loop? Oh, back there? Oh. So we're up here at the
Just restart. 1.4 miles.
What's out that way?
Just nothing. Just kind of a small clearing.
Oh, did you walk it? So we're up here. I feel like I'm, I don't know, talking to myself without the selfie stick.
Do the syntax thing. There he goes. I would. That'd be funny. We should get paracord. That way we can like tie it.
I can look like in a jump. Okay.
6 hours and 11 minutes. You have your moving time.
Yeah, just let me do it. My phone does it better. So just restart.
Take 2.
I was waiting for you to talk. I was just gonna say.
Oh, we're back in the car.